Yo, it's time to get right, baby. Yeah. I got my D-Herbs full body cleanse with the charcoal, activated charcoal. Got them goji berries back in the back. I'm over here juicing. It's time to get right, yo. It's time to get healthy, baby. Straight up. This will be the most important detox that I'll ever go on in my life. Now, normally I detox annually, once a year. And prior to me moving to Atlanta, I've never had a problem with detoxing. Never. There's been times that I've doubled up, meaning that I have bought 2 detox, right? And I went on a 40-day detox. But since I've been here, it's been hard because I'm in pain. See, when I moved here, I was caught into the hype. This was the black Mecca. This was black Hollywood, the land of opportunities for blacks. This was the place to be. This is like New York. I came down and visited. I'm looking at the skyline. I'm like, wow, this is somewhat like New York, And I'm looking at the people. I'm saying, wow, there's a lot of black people, police officers, black police officers, all of that. Went down again to check, on, where I can actually live at here. And I will tell you and just be real with you, I didn't do my due diligence when it came to me moving here. It was very sporadic. Just like every move that I've made. But this move, I can tell you, was the wrong one. You see, when I was living in Charlotte, my lifestyle was totally different. I stayed in a 3-bedroom house, and a big yard, front yard and big backyard. Used to hate cutting the grass because it was just too much. Garage. I was way more healthier than what I am now. I had 3 basically organic supermarkets, Whole's Food, Earth Fair, Healthy Home Market, where I could buy herbs in bulk such as like St. John's wort, rosemary, and the list goes on. My standard of living, my lifestyle was totally different in Charlotte than what it is in here, what it is here. I would, go to the beach. Beach wasn't nothing but like 4 hours away, Myrtle Beach. During the summers, I would go to South Carolina because South Carolina, the state line, if anyone lived in Charlotte or has visit there, whatever, Charlotte is like 2 minutes away from South Carolina. Right? Just depends on where you're at in Charlotte. And where I lived at was on South Tryon, right behind Carowinds. So I was right there. But I remember, going to this place. I forgot what it was called, but I used to get my watermelons, and they were fresh, real seeded watermelons. I mean, my health was immaculate. I used to go to one of the best YMCAs that I've ever seen. They had a outdoor track on a roof. 3 floors, 5 basketball courts. Inside the men's locker room, they had a gym where you could work out and lift weights, and they had treadmills. They had a barbershop inside the men's locker room, a dry cleaners, 2 steam rooms, 2 saunas inside the men's locker room, and a whirlpool. Came down here, I'm looking at the Ys, I'm like, wow, y'all are behind the times. Inside the YMCA that I used to go to, they had a cafeteria. A place where you could just relax and basically go to sleep. They had couches. My lifestyle changed when I got here. The amount of money that I'm paying to live here, it damn near twice as much as I was paying in damn Charlotte. The YMCA is horrible. I go to Kroger's, the grocery store's horrible. You have some of the rudest people. And to add on to that, they're rude. Not only are they rude, but they're racist. And it makes no sense to me. The city is divided. So you have South Fulton County, right? In South Fulton County, you have College Park, East Point, Union City, Decatur. That's where all of the black people are at. Then North Fulton is Sandy Springs, Dunwoody, Alpharetta, Forsyth County, Buckhead, what was my name? Milton, Johns Creek. And that's all white. Now I stay in Sandy Springs, and it's sprinkles of black people, but for the most part, it's predominantly white. And they're racist. I've been stopped 3 or 4 times. I've never gotten stopped in Charlotte. Except for one time. That's when I first got there. And my tags and everything weren't right. Period. And I had been driving for like a whole year without a license and didn't get stopped. And it's crazy, man. The jobs here are scarce. I know a guy right now, right? He works at Kroger's. The Kroger's grocery store I go to in Dunwoody, right? He lives in East Point. He has to take a bus to get to the train, take the train, and take another bus to get to work because there are no jobs in Atlanta. And it takes him 2 hours to get to work and to get home. Nobody talks about the homelessness. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because this is affecting me. It is affecting my mind, my body, and soul. You see, people that say that they love it here, people that say that they have a good time here, are the ones that's closing their eyes and they refuse to see the realness. Those are the ones that go to strip clubs. Those are the ones that you see eating out all the time. And they don't care. But I do. It's painful to me to see homelessness, my black people, in the conditions that they are in. Go to downtown Atlanta late at night and you'll see black people sleeping under bridges. This detox is important to me because I have to detox my mind, body, and soul. It has pained me to see that, to the point where I have at times slipped in the depression. And in that depression, I'm eating things that I haven't ate in years, such as cheese pizzas and cheese grits. I haven't had a drink in 10 years, but I can tell you, since I've been in Atlanta, I've had a couple of drinks. I have to regain Langston. I have to gain him back because since I've been here and the things that I've seen, it has torn me apart. I've never been an angry man like I have been here. Yeah, true indeed, I get upset. I have a little temper, but I'm always mad here. Always upset because I'm looking at the blatant racism. I'm looking at the lack of jobs. I'm looking at homelessness. I'm looking at crime, where black people are shooting and killing each other every day, and they're showing that on the local news. But they refuse to show or admit that we have a problem, and it's called homelessness. They don't want to cover that story. They don't. They don't want to go downtown late at night and see, like where Grady Hospital is, all bunch of homeless people sleeping on the streets. They don't want to tackle that. And I just have to detox, man. I have to. The only solution that I have with this problem that I have is health, to stay in shape, to be mentally, spiritually, and physically intact. And I can tell you, I'm losing it. I've never seen this much pain in a city like I see in Atlanta. People are fake. You know how many times people will say, promise me something, yo man, I'm gonna put you on, I know this person, da 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 da, this and that and so forth. Next thing you know, I call them and this number's disconnected. Everybody's fake around here. And I've never seen women with fake butts. I didn't even know it existed. And they don't have no problem telling you. I just met this female the other day, right? I was sitting in Publix, right? And she was waiting for her prescription to be filled, right? So anyone that knows, because I know you're going to ask that question, why were you just sitting in Publix, the grocery store? Anyone that does, gig acts such as Lyft, Uber Eats, Uber, Postmates, DoorDash, and all the rest of that, you're sitting waiting on a job. You're sitting waiting on a delivery or to pick up someone. And you don't want to waste your gas. So that's what I was doing. It was a chair in Publix. They don't mind me sitting in there. So I was sitting in there, and it was a lady that was in there, getting her prescription filled, right? And she's talking. And I'm looking at her, and I'm seeing her cleavage, right? And I'm saying there's something odd about it. So, she finally came out and said, I got my boobs done. I'm like, what? It's just, yo man, the traffic is ridiculous. It's just a very hostile place to live in. Very hostile, man. It is. I'm on the edge every day, man. Every day. I've just never been in this type of environment. Now, taking heat, I used to live in New York. And I could tell you that these type of people here are nothing like. Because people will say New York has some of the rudest people on the planet, and that's not true. That's not true. These people are rude. And I'm not talking about the locals. I'm not talking about the ones that was born and raised here. I'm not talking about the ones that were born in Grady Hospital. No. They're fine. They're real. The real Atlanteans, they keep it real. It's these people that came here, that are not from here, that make this city bad. Is Atlanta beautiful? Yes, it's trees everywhere. It's so beautiful. But you know what? The people make it ugly. The face of racism makes this place ugly. The face of homelessness makes this place ugly. And the city not wanting to do anything about it. Is this black Mecca or whatever you want to call it? Black people. Yeah, black people run it. But it's corrupt. Everybody is about oneself. People talk about Black Hollywood. How you gonna get in Black Hollywood when everybody's clicked up? Everybody's clicked up. You can't get in the circle. You can't get in the inner circle. So how are you gonna get put on? I tell you, if you had plans on moving to Atlanta, I tell you, scratch it. Do what you need to do where you're at. My lease is up, and I'm really saying to myself, debating whether I should go back to Charlotte or whether I should tough it out one more year here, because where I actually want to move to, I don't have the amount of money to move there in order to be comfortable. I want to have that cushion. So I'm gonna have to spend one more year either going back to Charlotte or staying in Atlanta in order for me to move to where I really want to move to. But other than that, man, it's been a living hell for me, man. For real. Straight up. I mean, yo, seriously, if it wasn't for the cold weather, I would just say to hell with the South, period, and move back to New York. But this type of racism that I've experienced, the fakeness of people, homelessness, crime, people getting shot and killed every day. They got this thing called sliders where a guy, if you pumping your gas, a guy pull up to your car and he'll reach in your car, take your pocketbook, and drive off. You gotta lock your car door. You gotta roll up your windows, lock your car everywhere you go, even if you're going to church. And I gotta go on this detox, man. I have to be healthy. If you all want to go on the journey with me, which is a 20-day detox, I will put that in the description, the link in the description box, as well as in the comment section. The detox that I will be going on is called the 20-day full body cleanse detox. It's made by D Herbs. How you can get it, just like I said, I'm gonna give you the link in the description box as well as in the comment section. How you can get it is go to dherbs.com. Okay, like I said, man, you know, I had to tell you all because sometimes you can see things, like as the saying goes, it's written all over your face. I just want to let y'all know, you know, I have to go on this detox, because if I don't, I am going to burn out. Period. I got to get my mind, my body, and my soul right, because it's not right. Follow my journey. My name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. 1.